Hey, girl, hey. So, dear listeners, we started talking. We got into a little bit of a segue. A
I have no
segue.
idea. Oh, segue. Okay.
Segue. And now we're starting this podcast because, it was
Podcasty.
a podcast. Yeah, oh, my brain.
What is it okay? Is it time to go out to pasture?
Girl, I hope not. I don't even know. I got so much alcohol in here. I don't even know if you use my bones for glue. Um,
You'll be preserved, though. You'll be preserved.
Girl, there's a wonderful little bar called Sidebar in Cary, North Carolina,
Oh,
and they made they have like some standard cocktails and some of their personal cocktails, and one they've got right now is kiwi. It's like a kiwi drink. I don't know. It's boozy with kiwi juice in it. It is delicious. It is fucking delicious.
Really good. I like it. I like things like that. I love kiwi.
I do too. Does it make your tongue itch?
Just slightly.
Then you are allergic to it. Does pineapple do the same thing?
No.
So a lot of people who are allergic to kiwi are allergic to pineapple. Okay.
Actually, now that you said that, maybe I am slightly allergic to pineapple now.
Yeah, you may be.
I didn't used to have a tingly taste. I've noticed that maybe in like the last couple of years or so, that when I eat pineapple, I do get this really weird tingle on my tongue.
Yep.
Huh.
A lot of people have that. It's a mild allergy. Some people don't like pineapple because of it. You've got mild allergy to everything. So you could just be
everything. I'm allergic to everything.
Speaking of allergies, girl, I started cleaning up the podcast room, which, as you know, adjoins to the kitty poop poop room. And so I currently have 2 air purifiers going in here.
Nice. Yeah, we just got a new air purifier also.
Oh, is it in the room you're in right now?
No, I already have an air purifier in here. This one's like a more like this one. The one that we have in here is literally right beside the cat litter. And the other one is more like that. You've seen those Dyson ones? Yeah. They had like a big sale on them. So the hubby got one of those. So
of course he got a Dyson. Of course he did.
You hush.
Are your next door neighbors the Joneses? Because he's keeping up with them.
Oh man, I just saw my next door neighbor yesterday with her dog. She has this little tiny dog named Peanut, and it's like a teacup Yorkie. And that dog's like pure sunshine.
So my first dog.
Okay.
The vet that I adopted her from, they had 2 dogs, Ham and Eggs. Okay. Ham was Eggs's dog, and I know a lot of times people say, oh, that's their dog, and then no, Ham listened to everything Eggs said to do.
Oh,
like it was adorable. Eggs was a tiny little dog, and Ham was a bigger dog. Yeah,
our 2 dogs are like that. The corgi runs the show. Like he just runs the show, and to the point that like it's like if he starts barking at the door, like the other one will come immediately. Like what are you doing? What are you calling for? What's happening? Like but it doesn't happen to upset.
Which one's afraid of storms? The corgi?
The shepherd.
Okay.
The corgi's annoyed by storms. He's not so much afraid of them. Like he doesn't like them. Like he doesn't have panic attacks like the other dog does.
I'm very happy that our new puppy, dear listeners, we got a puppy.
Adorable
little puppy, is not afraid of storms.
That's really good.
Oh, girl! Speaking of things to be afraid of, I'm going to send you a picture right now of what's happening to a tree of mine outside.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, hold on here.
Trees in North Carolina. When you say scary, I don't like those words.
There you go. Check your Facebookie.
I don't like those words.
So what is happening is
stop.
This tree has a disease where it's leaking fermented sap out of it, and it has attracted a shit ton of bald head hornets.
Please tell me you're calling a specialist.
Nah, they're not building a nest or anything.
But those stings are no joke.
I know, but they're contained to the tree that's right in my front yard, right beside my walkway.
It made my skin crawl. Just
I know.
You know.
They're beautiful. They are absolutely beautiful.
They are beautiful, but I'm just, you do not want, that's a painful sting.
I know.
Woo, girl.
I know. But the thing is, there's not much I can do, even if I spray the tree. The tree is still going to be like that for at least a year, so they're just going to come right back. Like I may need to call somebody and see what they can do, but like
I'm just saying I'm saying it like not just for you, but for also your neighborhood and every like those are hardcore. Those are hardcore. So
speaking of hardcore, girl.
Yes,
speaking of
hardcore.
Did you know that we have a Patreon?
Is that what that was?
Yes.
Get out for the Patreon.
Listeners, those hornets leave at 9 p.m., by the way. They are very precise. They leave at 9 p.m.
They got kids to pick up, girl. They got kids to pick up.
Like it's like the buffet is over at 9 p.m.
It's like Golden Corral.
Golden Corral closes the door and kicks your ass out. 9 p.m.
They come back in the morning. They go to the Cracker Barrel, and then they hang out until they roll out the buffet.
So when I got a story for you. When I was in grad school for that hot second, dear listener, I didn't finish because I didn't like it. We were up in Norfolk, Virginia, looking for a place to eat dinner. We were with a very old professor, and
How old was he?
Oh, very. That's the best you got because we passed by. We were looking for a place to eat dinner, and we passed by all these restaurants, right? Yes. And we're like, we can go there. We can go there. We can get pizza? He's like, no. There's a restaurant I really like up here. Took us to the Golden Corral.
That I really like. Maybe it's that specific Golden Corral. Maybe
it was not a good Golden Corral.
But maybe there's he has memories there. Maybe that's where he used to take his elderly mother. And
I don't think so. I think she was probably in Korea.
Oh, maybe they have Golden Corrals there.
Hey, man, did you know we have Patreon? That's right, dear listeners. If you go to patreon.com, Mims and Maim, you can throw some money. And Maim, you know what you get? You get an early release of our newest podcast, We Object, which is a Ally McBeal podcast. And Maim, do you know what's so special about this? We're in the lightest drag. Yeah, you can speak now.
Okay, yeah,
well, but hey, Maim.
Yeah, yes.
The lightest to drag. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have another podcast?
I heard of such.
That's right. It's called Baking Sugar. It's a Designing Women podcast. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know we have merchandise?
What?
If you go to mimsmaim.com, you can buy something. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Do you know what I love?
5-star reviews.
That's right, dear listeners. I love 5-star reviews. They really help us, Maim. Did you know that they help us?
A lot.
They boost us up like a bra.
You raise me up like a bra around some knockers. You raise me up so I am so perky. Sorry.
This is season 3, episode 12, The Corpse That Flew First Class.
You know, I'm always worse with our second recording. I can't help it.
So we're at a vault.
Oh.
And girl,
Yes.
these have always brought me luck.
White diamonds.
There's white diamonds, girl. Speaking of, do you wear white diamonds ever?
I do, because my best friend sent me a bottle of them.
You still have that bottle? My God.
Girl, it only takes 2 squirts. That stuff is potent.
Did I send you the candy cotton candy one?
Yes.
Do you ever use that one?
Sometimes it depends on the show. If I'm around young people, I'll use that one. If I'm
Now,
doing like a stand-up show, I'll put on the white diamond.
I will say the cotton candy one in the summer gets rid of, or hides, I should say. It's like Febreze. It hides everything.
Oh, good. I can put it on those dead bodies. I was gonna bury them, but if I just have to squirt them, I'll do that.
That sounds like necrophilia.
Don't be telling my Steve.
So we meet Miss Greer, who is
Looks
Captain
familiar.
Janeway.
Captain
Star-
Janeway.
Also known as Kate Mulgrew. She was also in
Yes.
Orange is the New Black, a show that I just didn't get into.
I liked the first season.
I loved her, but I watched like
Yeah.
3 episodes. I was like, this is kind of boring.
It's that show suffered for me the same fate of a lot of shows, which is I can't stand the protagonist. And if you don't
Yeah.
like the protagonist, you're like, I don't
Yeah.
care about the
Like,
show.
I loved the rest of the cast.
Yeah.
Except for the
That's how I
protagonist
felt.
and her ex. Like those.
That's how I felt about, what was the other show I felt that about? Oh, that's how I felt about Walking Dead as well. I was just like, I watched maybe 2 or 3 episodes, and I looked and I said, I don't care if any of these people live or die. I was like, I don't think I'm probably the right audience for this.
The black woman who shows up later on.
Yeah, I mean,
But
she was
still.
okay, but even her things, I was just like, the scenarios they were putting her in, I was like, ugh, whatever. Yeah, there's just certain shows. It's like, if you get that wrong lead person, it's hard.
Well, we find out that Captain Janeway, or Miss Greer, is in fact the Queen of the Night. The Queen of the Night. Hey, 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 ow. Because she kisses her bodyguard.
It was supposed to be 80s hot, but not quite there.
No.
He's not quite there.
He's not quite there. He's not quite there.
Like, you can tell that's what he's supposed to be, but it's like, you know.
So she hands him the diamonds, tells him not to lose them, and we're on our way to Logan Airport. Boston,
Ooh,
baby.
yeah,
Boston.
Boston.
I've been to Logan.
Have you? I
Yeah.
went to Logan too. That was a good movie.
It was where I flew on my way to Iceland, on my way to Switzerland.
Is
I
your
had to,
bougie.
girl, insane thing. Back at my last job, I had to take a rush flight to Switzerland to get trained
A
on something.
rush flight.
A rush flight. I was leaving that next week. And I was the only one in my department that had
Wow.
an active passport.
Wow.
Yup.
That's like look at you.
I know.
Come
I
on,
was like-
executive fish.
I was like,
yeah.
okay. And I was like,
So
okay,
good.
well, this first class flight right here on Turkish Airways is $5,000. They're like, could you get a little cheaper? It's like this first class one here, which is like business ish, is like 15 or 2,000. Take that one. I was like, great. It was not like the full first class experience. It was nice.
I'm sorry you didn't
It's
get
okay.
that full
It's okay.
first class experience. I'm
know.
sorry.
Uh,
One
I've
day.
I've always wanted to do international first class.
You've never done it?
No, have you?
What? No. What are you talking about?
I don't know. You work for a company.
I do work for a company. In fact, they're flying me to Phoenix in 2 weeks. So
Girl.
yeah, we're doing
Okay.
one of our boot camps there.
Okay, I need to warn you. I need to warn you. How are you with turbulence?
Turbulence?
Yes.
I don't know. I haven't flown in like 4+ years.
So when you fly into Phoenix airports in the summer, okay,
Okay.
the heat comes off the tarmac and makes the
Okay.
plane shake like crazy. Like
Oh.
it distressed me the first time it happened
Oh.
in a way that I was like, oh my God. And yeah, the person beside was like, this happens in Phoenix in the summer. It's the heat from the tarmac.
Oh.
Yeah. So that warning for you will hopefully, if it doesn't happen, great. But if it does happen, at least you'll know what's causing it.
Okay. I'll just I'll put on some death metal.
And always remember, in turbulence, You're only
Wherever.
moving a foot or two. Like even though it feels like you're dropping like 20, you're only moving like a foot or two.
I wish I could drop 20, girl. I wish I could drop 20.
Now I will say, when I landed in Phoenix, the plane did this to where the wing was almost touching the runway.
Like a surfer.
Scared the shit out of me.
Well, that's good to know. I will eat, pray, and love before I get there.
Thank you, Julia Roberts.
I'm excited. Because yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
I've never been in that part of the country ever.
Oh, you've never been to out west?
Nope.
Oh,
I've been to California, but like I've never been in this region of the country at all. So.
Oh, do you know some people out there?
I mean, my coworkers.
Are they from there, or is this just your coworkers you're going with?
No. The reason, okay, so, we had the event here a few months ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Phoenix area has the second largest concentration of employees.
Okay.
So even though we're a virtual company, a lot of people live in that area. So that's why we're having, just to change it up.
Ooh, what part of Phoenix is going to be in? Is it like at a hotel?
Yeah, it's a hotel in Scottsdale. I'll send it to you after. Like, it's a really nice, I mean, you know me, I don't know what nice and not nice is. So to me, it looks really nice. But yeah, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be like
if you want to know some things to do, I know somebody that spent a long period of time out there, and I can message them.
I've already mapped out the gay bars, honey. I've already mapped out the gay bars.
Oh, you're going to the gay bars?
We're gonna go. I'm gonna take my straight coworker to one of the gay bars because they also love karaoke. So
we're at Logan Airport,
mm-hmm.
and we find out that Kate Mulgrew full name is Sunny Greer.
Sunny Greer.
And we're talking to Clint, who is a plastic surgeon to the stars.
Yes.
And we find out that the bodyguard's name is Leon.
Yes.
And there's a paparazzi who we don't see anymore because Leon throws him out.
Paparazzi.
And the paparazzi ran into JB, who was talking to Errol Parkland. Sunny goes over to the bar, and we find out that she is a pampered heiress.
Yes.
So very rich. We are talking like her money has money.
Pampered heiress. Paris, like Paris Hilton.
Yes, like Paris Hilton.
Pampered heiress.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting when you... Sorry. I don't know why it seems revolutionary to me.
So JB... I'm just letting it go. JB is doing research on a grisly murder.
Oh.
And Errol's like, oh, you are JB Fletcher. And he's wearing a little pin that shows he's in Scotland Yard for at least 25 years.
Yes.
Gonna global to the white courtesy phone. Gonna global to the white courtesy phone. Gonna global to the white courtesy phone.
Oh, I have a phone call.
That's right. Girl, again... Don't you wish that we had courtesy phones now still?
What was the movie Midnight Madness where they had the courtesy phones and they had to go answer the right caller?
Yes.
Oh, I love that movie so much.
And did yes. Auntie Maim to the green phone. Miss Mims
excuse me. I have to go take this.
phone.
It's urgent. It's my agent. I've been waiting about hearing on this audition I did last week.
You've been
for
waiting
summer
to have
stock.
an agent is what you've been waiting for.
For summer stock.
Well, girl, I hope you aren't a member of SAG because...
Well, that doesn't affect the theater people though, right?
No, that's correct. But I do know somebody who works in that union, and they are standing in solidarity with them.
Aww.
Because
of
course they are.
Aww.
Of course they are. They're a union. Of course they're in solidarity with the other.
Yeah, union strong. Ooh.
And then Otto Hardwick to the courtesy phone. Otto Hardwick to the courtesy phone. Otto Hardwick to the courtesy phone.
Take the call.
So Gunner's on the phone and he's talking about his movie. And then, Joan, which one? Rivers? Collins? Oh, my wife. I love her. I love my wife. God.
That's a you had to be there kind of joke.
It really was. We were. And hopefully our dear listeners are too.
We were there.
We're still here.
Joan Crawford was alive when we were alive. You know?
Yeah, Joan Rivers was too.
I know. Rest in peace, Jimbo. I mean, Joan Rivers.
So, Flight 10 to London is getting ready to board.
Okay.
How nice would it be to be able to be in a bar until it's time to board, and then you just walk out and board?
That would be nice.
I mean,
although airport bars, aren't they very expensive compared to like most places?
So not that. That is like a club bar, and club bars are free a lot of times.
Really?
Depending on your level, yes, they can be free.
Oh, so like those, like the Delta Sky Lounge and all of that stuff.
Yes.
Interesting. I've never been in one of those before.
Me either, because I don't have the.
It's like a peasant.
Yeah.
It's a peasant.
We are just mere serfs. Maybe. Hey, Delta, if you want to sponsor us.
Delta, if you'd like to sponsor some old drag queens, we would happily take your money.
Happily.
And speak highly of you because, just like you, we were also based in the South. So,
That's right. That is one of my favorite sight gags from Futurama. Atlanta, yet another Delta hub, yet another Delta hub, yet another Delta. And then when Atlanta sinks, the city of Atlanta was built on top of it as a Delta hub. It is.
It's definitely. It's funny though, because like that's definitely like such a deep cut kind of joke in a mainstream show that you're like, people that have never flown out of it are just like, I don't get it.
What airline are you flying?
Don't.
Did you get first class?
No.
What? Your company doesn't do first class?
No. Actually, no. Which flight am I doing? I forgot. Actually, I think I'm doing American.
Okay, but your company doesn't do first class?
First class is like 3 times the amount.
Yeah.
They're not going to do first class for like a 3-hour flight.
Girl, it's not a 3-hour flight.
No, I'm saying like it's too. How long is it? I can't remember. With the time difference.
Ours did it by flight time, and if it was over 6 hours flight time, you got first class. It wasn't.
Girl, you work for pharmaceutical companies. Our company is still getting this. Like our company has like 55 employees. They're not doing that mess.
I would check your T&E policy and just see.
We did. It ain't doing all that.
That sucks. That sucks.
It don't go matter to me. I'm just gonna be asleep. You forget how I fly.
Anytime I don't know how you fly because you don't.
I get quiet. I put in my earbuds. I'm gone. I don't ever need first class because I don't stay awake on flights. That stuff is like how people used to ride the trains and fall asleep. That's how planes are to me. I fall asleep every flight.
Get on that flight. Get your little drinky drink.
Hey,
like
every flight.
Sip. No, me. Get my free drink. Sip. Get my meal. Eat my meal. Drink.
Eat another meal.
Well, it depends.
Yeah, I don't like, even if I had the ability to do first class, I don't stay awake on planes. So it's not a big deal to me.
I cannot fall asleep on a plane.
That's how my ex was.
Unless it's late at night. Yeah. Like there was, what was that? Oh, when I came back home from Vegas the last time.
Yeah.
And they canceled my morning flight because I was going to get back at like 9 p.m.
Right.
They canceled my morning flight. They're like, "Hey, well, we can get you back tomorrow morning at 5 a.m." I'm like, "At what? 5 a.m.? The other one gets you back at 8 a.m." I'm like, "I'll take that one." Okay, we're gonna fly you to LAX, the grossest airport I've ever been to.
LAX.
Huh. And girl, I took a massive shit in LaGuardia.
That's
LAX,
saying a lot.
That is
That's saying a lot.
And so LAX with a 4-hour layover, and then flew back to Raleigh. That one I slept on the plane. Plugged in my little travel CPAP and fell asleep.
There's a travel CPAP?
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
It's very useful. It's very useful.
Wow, CPAP technology has really come a long way recently.
So we're on the plane, and there's a couple with a basket, and you may recognize the woman She is very famous for bunches of bit parts. Was she in the Sandy Duncan show?
She was the housekeeper on one of those 80s shows, but I want to say,
and she was the next door neighbor on one too.
I want to say she was the housekeeper on Different Strokes, if I'm not mistaken. After Charlotte Rae left to go do the spinoff Facts of Life.
You can also find her on Serial Mom as the next door neighbor who does not recycle.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
She was very prominent in the 80s.
Yes, she was. She had that voice and that face. She is in a blonde wig right now.
And it's terrible.
It's terrible.
Your wig is terrible.
So they look at each other and cross their fingers.
Suspicious.
JB is sitting next to Gunner, and Gunner is like, hey, I've got this script. I need somebody to review it. You're a writer. You're apparently very good because you're here in first class. I'm going to nag you till you do it. And so JB's like, I'll read it. I'll just read it. So we pan over to Leon, as in Kings of, and he's a very nervous flyer.
Very, like, they painted that sweat on him.
He's got a cassette tape that's not shutting, and like he's very, very upset. And Sonny takes the red pill.
He's been red pilled.
You've been red pilled.
Red pilled.
I prefer Red Doors by Anne Klein.
Yes. We used to have one of those here.
A red door?
Yeah, they closed.
Oh.
During the pandemic.
Oh. Lots of things closed during the pandemic.
I know. My legs.
Wish that happened for me. That's not true. I'm not a hoe.
You're not. Tuck a hoe, not a hoe.
Did not know my tongue could do that.
I didn't either.
I didn't like it, but I didn't know it could do that.
Come on, X-Man.
What's your superpower? I can do this. I can't do it again. I can't do it. Okay, well,
it has to be spontaneous.
It has to be spontaneous. No, my superpower is making people go away. Not by disappearing or anything, just by, like, leaving.
Just like going. Just going. Where's he going? I remember those days back at the bar. You would just walk away.
That's true.
I have to go running after you. I'm like, oh, I gotta go.
I don't like people.
No, I know. I forgot about you doing that.
So it's a little bit later on, and Leon goes in the bathroom as Otto comes out.
Oh.
So Errol, it's now time for the food service. Errol asks the stewardess for a medium dry sherry. That's very specific.
Very specific. And I didn't know flights had that much of an assortment of alcohols.
They don't. I mean, I don't know what they do on first class. This is first class in the 80s is not first class today. But I don't know. Like, also,
first class in the 80s was like very lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Like, to be honest with you, those seats would have been flat seats and they would have been able to sleep, which they still do on some first class flights to Europe. But a lot of them are now,
I've seen like they have like so like pod things now too in first class. Like,
but a lot of them are going toward business class, which is not quite as posh as first class. So,
yeah. Well, because they still have to work for a living, unlike the first classers.
Mm-hmm. Well, he got a tomato juice, which I love.
I did too. I was hoping it was a Bloody Mary at least.
Girl, last night at the bar I went to.
Sounds good, actually.
They had shots. Shots. Everybody. So they had pepperoncini peppers, infused vodka, with a chaser of Bloody Mary mix. Delicious.
I may make a Bloody Mary tonight.
Do you have any fire sauce from Taco Bell? Because that is the secret.
I do, actually. I stockpile it just for that very actual moment.
You're welcome. From this moment, as long as I live,
I will love you. I
We have so many
promise you
pages to
this.
get through. All right.
But it goes pretty quickly at
It's true.
at the pace.
So it's a little bit later, and JB's eating her fillet of sole
With white wine.
with white wine. The stewardess gives her red wine, but
How
she
dare
wanted
she?
white wine.
White wine.
I learned from airplane that you never eat fish on a plane. that don't you remember that? That's what made them all sick. And it's like,
oh, you're right.
don't eat fish on a plane.
Oh my God.
One of our dearly departed friends had that same philosophy. He also said, don't eat the shrimp in Vegas because where are they coming from?
Lakes.
I mean, he did eat them, and it was hilarious.
Lakes.
So we're at the bathroom, and JB sees Sonny going off a different direction, and she hears Otto. Well, Otto comes out of the bathroom. She just heard like a buzzing noise in there.
Like he's shaving.
Yes, and he does rub his face like he just cleanly shaven.
So he doesn't look suspicious.
Doesn't look suspicious at all.
Yeah.
Well, Sonny now goes upstairs, and she came home. I've been waiting to use that joke.
Sonny came home in the... God, what was going on back then musically in the world?
I don't know. It wasn't a bad song.
No. I just as soon as we made that joke, I thought about all of those women and those songs that were so prominent for like a year.
Yeah.
And then just vanished.
Look, we got AB Man out of it.
No, I know, but like what was that? I'm a bitch. I'm a like so many songs and women that were prominent for literally
and
1 year.
That Paula Cole song.
Where have all the cowboys gone? By the way, speaking of Paula Cole, and you would not know this because I know you're not as much of a music nerd as I am. Do you know that she made, after that song, one of the best dance anthems of like that decade?
No.
Yeah. I'll have to find the remix for you. Like she literally, I mean, when I say full on, she went that full on 10-minute like epic of all of that stuff. Like it was amazing. Called like I Believe in Love or something like that. I heard it one day and I was like, who is this? And I went and look it up. I was like, wait a minute.
So girl, for Raleigh Pride, out Raleigh.
Oh no.
The Raleigh Bar Legends. I was like, oh,
Yes.
where they get? Who were they bringing in from? Who were they? Now, granted, it was the same weekend as New York Pride. I'll give it that.
Okay.
But you know, there's some B and C list drag queens you can get.
Wait, but I thought everything there happened in September.
No. That's Durham Pride now. They split back off. Durham Pride happens in September. Ours the official like Raleigh Pride happens in June.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Durham Pride's gotten smaller too.
Oh.
Yeah.
No parade anymore or anything?
There's a little parade, but not as prominent as it used to be.
No.
And that they were always anyway. They got a drag queen from Greensboro who was Miss North Carolina something. Which, you know, props to her. Good job being Miss North Carolina, whatever you are. Like, props to you. Good job. Proud of you. But, like, no national level drag queen.
They couldn't get any Drag Race girls?
I'm sure Monica Beverly Hills would have been here. I mean, what's the princess doing? Acid Betty, maybe? I mean, like...
I could actually see Acid Betty doing well there.
Acid Betty's been flexed a couple of times.
Yeah, I can see that being a good match.
But, like, I'm not asking for a Trixie or a Katya or a Jujubee or a Ben or a Jinx.
Just somebody. Yeah, just somebody.
Just somebody.
All of the dance music singers that don't really... Yeah. Like Amber. I'm sure Amber wasn't busy.
I think she was here 2 years ago. Years ago, Vanessa, what's Vanessa's last name?
Vanessa Mitchell.
They had a chance to get her. Like this was like 10 years ago.
And they didn't take that chance.
They didn't. The owner of Legends didn't want to because he thought that the name Vanessa was a racism.
That's her actual name.
Girl, I know. That's what the DJ said.
Girl, that is one of the most dynamic live performers in the world of dance music. That's a terrible, terrible mistake that they made. Good gracious.
Well, we're upstairs on the plane.
Oh, I love it.
And
I love when planes have that.
I know. And we found out that Sonny is wearing the Empress Catherine jewels.
Oh.
Passengers, there's going to be some turbulence.
Oh, no.
Please go to your seats.
Let's get to our seats.
Buckle up.
Oh.
So the couple look at each other and say, be careful. Be careful. The stewardess goes over to Leon and's like, your seatbelts are... Oh, no, Leon's dead.
Oh, no. He real dead, too. He slumped over.
So Clint's like, it could be a heart attack. It could be a stroke. Who knows?
It's a mystery.
And we're building it.
Why are we doing this to ourselves today?
I love her. I don't know if
I do too, but like, why are we doing this to her? I feel like we're doing the first steps to a Lilith Fair revival.
I mean, maybe I'll get to go to this one.
I'm not looking up.
I hate that. So the first one, I missed. The second one, I really hate I missed because a man was there. And I mean, y'all didn't go the second year, which is fine, but...
Yeah, we skipped a year and went to the third year.
I don't think y'all went to the third year. Or you went with a different group. Yeah.
I went to the third year. That was back when me and you were having a moment.
Well, girl, we have our ups, we have our downs, but we're always there for each other.
Sisters, each and every one of us a sister.
Matchmaker, make me. Girl, look, I had some trying times. You had some trying times. We tried sometimes.
We had tried. But
now I'm coming down to Miami.
I know. Now we see each other all the time. We're acting like proper best friends. It's amazing.
It's very weird. I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm sure it's weird for you. Not weird for me.
It's because I'm monetizing it. That's the... Girl, I make enough money. Don't think that. Just don't make that much money that it's the monetization. But if we ever do, we do. Alan Bill, it's all on you, girl. I've been down that road.
Watching the light.
There's another one. Well, oh no, Leon, you're dead. You just alive, and then you close your eyes, and now you're dead. Oh no.
Oh, sweetheart, you must be grieving pretty hard. Your voice you need something to drink.
So JB pulls Sonny aside. You know, he was more than an employee. I was his special woman.
Hearing you say special woman with that voice.
That tape was a relaxation tape that his therapist did.
Oh, okay. That was relaxation.
So they take the body away. Hold on just a second. He has something real important to me. I know he's dead, but this is more important than his dumbass self.
Oh, okay. What is
Oh, no. The diamonds. They're gone.
Wait, what? Somebody stole the diamonds? They must have also killed him.
So the Empress Catherine diamonds worth 2 to 3 million Rupal doll hairs.
Whoa.
Gone.
That's like 3 million Rupal pounds.
About 3.5, yeah.
I like conversions.
Errol takes over. And we find out there was no secret that she was going to wear the Empress diamonds. It was reported everywhere.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So JB just flat out asked her, hey, girl, were those diamonds insured? Yeah, but I'm so rich, it doesn't really matter. And JB's like, no, that's fair.
That's true. You got a good point there.
Everybody's like, yeah, that's fair.
Those diamonds in the sky. Rihanna was watching this episode when she wrote that song.
Was she?
She's a big fan of Murder Shred, if you didn't know.
I found love in an uncomfortable place.
Me too, girl. A car, Handy, a car.
Are they hosting?
Love it so much.
Oh God! So Errol's going to look through all the bags.
Okay, Errol, good job. All right, cool.
So Errol and JB, make sure. Yeah, and now that I'm on this, I actually like having the paper because I get a little sound effect and everything. I like having, but at the same time, it's a little bit more cumbersome because I don't know how much more I have because I write bigger than what I do. Anyway, that's all too much information.
Things are bigger in real life than a digital world. Yeah, you can't trust digital. It's not the same as analog.
It's true. Do you think that Pearl's digitally enhanced? Like Star Trek.
Possibility. It could have also been just the angle.
Enhance.
Right?
No, girl, I've seen it in all the angles. It is just that.
I'm just joking. I don't know.
I mean, it's a.
Wait, did you subscribe to her OnlyFans?
Yeah, of course I did. Then I unsubscribed.
Oh, okay.
I do it for a month to see what's happening.
No, that's fine. I didn't even put those two things together about how you got the picture at first. I was because in my head I was like, I feel like everybody would be talking about this, but then I was like, wait,
yeah, the one Sean T's in OnlyFans I stayed on for a little bit too long. I forgot I had it, and that thing was like
you forgot to cancel it before renewing.
$25 too. It's like, God,
does he get naked on there?
No. Well, I see his butt with his skin. He forgot to moisturize for about the past 30 years.
If you're gonna be wearing them tight lycra outfits, you got to moisturize.
Now it was not ashy, but it was dry. Like it was.
Yeah,
crinkly.
That's the thing. But no, I'm saying he's not moisturizing properly because those outfits that he wears, it's gotta stay moisturized because it's so tight to the skin that it literally wicks it off of you.
So JB and Errol are talking. As an aside.
Talking?
Kind of, yeah, a little. Errol never had a chance to make it big.
Oh.
And JB checked out. What did JB check out?
What?
Oh, he asks out JB. That's what it is.
That's what I was saying, chatting her up. That's what
Yeah. Papa wrote checked out.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, no, that comes later. He's checking out JB's bag first because she's going to help him with the investigation. That's what it is. She
volunteers first.
Girl, I one thing you can say about this paperwork, I still don't take good notes.
But the thing is, that's why our listeners are on this journey with us.
That's right. So we meet John Sugihara, who he says that if it was him, he would have sold the stones separately, like taken the necklace apart and sold all the stones separately on the European black market. He is a famous jeweler who cut apart the Cape Town diamonds.
It's convenient that there's a jeweler, a doctor, all of the same flight.
So JB's up looking at that body and finds out it was poisoned.
Body.
She also gets this seating chart from the captain who, you could just knock on the captain's door and say, Captain, can I have that seating chart, please?
We've got your martini. Turn it on autopilot.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
God, times were different then.
Smoking on planes.
Yeah.
Smoking sections on planes.
Which isn't safe. It's not just unsafe for all the passengers. You are in a higher oxygen environment under pressure. It's just not safe. Flames are not safe on planes.
We were living on the edge back then.
of glory.
No,
I'm on the edge
Come on,
of
Gigi.
glory.
Yes, go.
Go.
Gigi, go. That's the version of that I just heard. Just it was not her. It was not Gaga. Or Gigi, go.
In the shallow.
People love that song, Akira. You're triggering me right now. You know, when people do that at karaoke, it's the funniest. So there's two things that happen. Dear listeners, I'm going to give you a quick little karaoke PSA. Number one, if you sing a song that is a duet, please make sure you have a duet partner because it's for a reason. Number two, if you're going to sing a song at karaoke, make sure you know at least somewhat the structure of the song so that you don't get surprised whenever there are high notes or whenever there are very aggressive parts to the song, because it's very sad when a person literally looks like a deer in headlights because they're like, "Oh, I didn't know she did that." It's like, yes, that's
why I usually pick Linda Ronstadt songs, not Blue Bayou, but It's So Easy to Fall in Love. It's 2.5 minutes long. It's very easy to sing, and people like it.
Yeah.
Now, if I want to,
they sing along with that one too. People sing along with that.
If I want to get a crowd going and into me, I will generally do Me and Bobby McGee because what?
Nothing. That one doesn't really read that well down here.
They just haven't seen the Divine Miss Mims do it.
You're right. But no, I was gonna say usually because it's like a middle-aged woman that's a bit drunk, so
like me.
I know, but like the thing is on that song, you can't slur too much of the song because then the audience is like, "What's happening right now?" Which is usually what happens. It's usually like, it'll be. Normally the ladies like that, they're in their mid-50s. And they start off doing 80s songs, and then after about 2 hours of drinking, that's when the Bobby McGee comes out.
A song on the way to New Orleans. I can keep going, but I'm not going to.
I can't wait for that trip in February. That's all I gotta say.
We can do karaoke. I don't know if I can handle a Miami karaoke.
Our karaoke's the same as anybody else's.
Is it crowded?
Sometimes. Well, in February it will be crowded. Yes.
Yeah, no, we can't do crowded.
Because February it'll be season at that point.
Is that season? When is season?
Season is late fall to early spring.
Okay.
Our season is not this time of year. Despite what anybody thinks about South Florida, our slowest season of the year is the summer.
Then why don't I come down there in the summer?
Because it's the summer in South Florida.
Yeah, but how hot is it there?
It's not the heat. It's the heat combined with the daily thunderstorms.
Oh.
You say that, but when I say daily thunderstorms, I legitimately mean every day.
I know.
There are major thunderstorms with lots of rain and flooding and everything else. Remember, if flood's here, just
JB looks at the ticket records and and she's trying to narrow it down to only passengers that bought tickets on the flights today because they're the ones who would know that she was flying on this flight, right?
Ah.
And Mr. Sugihara is the only one who did that. The stewardess, Kay Davis, also switched planes today.
Did she?
So they decide to search the crew bags.
And?
Kay, they asked Kay why she was being a little, and why she switched flights. She's like, she's seeing a pilot who's meeting her in London named Bernard Hollings. Bernie! Yeah, the other stewardess, sees Bernie in France.
Stop. He is doing stewardess triangulation.
Kay has the necklace. Kay doesn't have the necklace. It's a fake. Miss Sugahara verified. Miss Sugahara.
No, I knew that. I knew it was a fake.
Yeah. It's a fake. It's the exact same prop they use later on, but it's a fake.
Well, it's a really good fake, obviously.
It's a good fake because the other one's a fake too. You really think that CBS Lot D has the insurance for real diamonds?
They just called Liz up and they're like, Liz, sweetheart, you and Angela, you have a good thing going, your friendship. Can we borrow some diamonds?
Did they have a friendship?
I'm just making it up for the comedy.
Well, as soon as you find the comedy, let me know.
That's this journey of my life. Usually it'll be on my deathbed, probably. And it seems to me you lived your life.
Are you done? Like
at this moment, sure.
From this moment.
We have forgotten that we have already as a country forgotten about the magnificent qualities of frickin' Shania Twain. Like, we've forgotten just how amazing she was.
That's not true. Because last night at the bar I was at, the straight bar, they were playing Man, I Feel Like a Woman, and everybody in the bar was singing. So
that's the one exception. People have forgotten that woman had multiple hit songs. And it's gotten reduced down to that one.
So we're back exploring other options because obviously Kay didn't do it.
Okay.
We are looking at the couple, and Errol asks them how long they're going to be in Britain for, and they're like vacation business, and they are holding back the knitting, not wanting to show it. We find out their name are Agnes and Lewis, and they open their knitting and birth the dogs in there.
Oh no! Birth the dog!
And dogs must be quarantined for 6 months in England, but they didn't want to do that, so they were going to sneak the dog through customs.
Poor Bert.
Dumbass people.
I mean, let's be honest here. I know people that would try something like this. Like, I know people that if they existed back in the 80s when security wasn't what it is now, I know people that would have tried something like this.
That's true. I remember going through my first flight to Germany and just all of the fresh fruit and vegetables that got thrown to the side as you were going to customs. Like, just dirt and fruit and vegetables and all this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, especially now that dogs are even smaller than Bert was.
Do you remember what was the name of that movie with Brad Pitt and Bruce Willis? 10 Monkeys?
12 Monkeys?
12 Monkeys, yeah.
Yes, I do remember 12 Monkeys very well.
I don't remember it very well because it was too wackadoodle. It was a good movie. I saw that movie.
I saw it in the theater.
Oh, I did.
Me and my parents went to the movies. That was the first time me and my parents went to see separate movies at the theater. They went to go see Waiting to Exhale, and I went to go see 12 Monkeys. I didn't want to see Waiting to Exhale.
I've never seen Waiting to Exhale.
Oh, girl, you need to watch it now. I mean, I wasn't. It would have had no bearing on me back then, but you do need to watch it now because it is good.
Who's the other woman? Isn't it a group of women?
Whitney, Angela Bassett.
Oh.
Yes, Whitney, Angela Bassett. What was that one lady? The really Layla Rochon or something like that. She was like the new up and coming lady, and then Loretta Devine.
You know I love me some Loretta Devine.
I know. You need to watch. I'm telling you right now, you need to watch that movie. It was real good. And not just because like Angela Bassett sets everything on fire. It's a good movie.
So we're upstairs.
Yes.
And Errol offers to take JB on a date.
Oh, for some bangers and mash. And then later some spotted dick.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. You didn't see the movie King Ralph, obviously.
Well, no, I did not see King Ralph.
That
But
was a cute
also,
movie, actually.
I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got
I
it.
know
I
you
got
got
it.
it. I know you're just
I got
being a
it. I
dick
got
just
it.
because that's what you do.
Yeah, I've never seen a spotted dick.
You never eaten any?
Well, no, not penis or the
You don't have any like Britishy kind of places down there or up there?
no.
Oh, we have a lot of like because we have a lot of British people that live here
Yeah,
after they retire.
British
So,
British food is okay.
well, I mean, spotted dicks. Well, I don't know. If you like raisins, spotted dick is good, but yeah.
Raisins stay out of my confections. I love raisins. You know I have a complete aversion to apple cinnamon, though, right?
An aversion, like it gives you nightmares, like demons.
Well, kind of, yeah. So when I was younger, I ate a Nutri-Grain bar, apple cinnamon Nutri-Grain bar, and that was the
Okay.
day I threw up on campus at States High School. Did I ever tell you I
Okay.
threw up on campus at States High School?
No.
So I got norovirus. I was in calculus class. I was sitting there, and I apparently looked up. The teacher looked at me, and he said, "Eric, pack your things, go right now." Smart teacher. I packed my stuff, got out the door, was like, I have to go home. I feel horrible. How do I go home? And I made it to, the English, the math class on bottom floor.
Yes. Yeah.
I was heading like to the left out to like go up the stairs to the guidance office, the side
Yes.
stairs. There was a trash can right there. I threw up in the trash can.
Oh, good.
I found one of the guidance counselors. Not the most high strung one, the more laid back one.
Yes.
And I was like, "Hey, I just threw up in the downstairs trash can. You may want to get somebody to clean that up. And I've got to go home now." And she's like, "Yes, you do."
Were you driving at that point?
Yeah. I was
Okay.
I was 17.
Okay.
I think it was senior. Yeah, because calculus was senior year.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, so I left. I went home, and by the moment I made it home, it came out both ends.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow. I think I only was sick at school once. I think that was in the 5th grade or 4th grade. I had like that's back when I should have known I had like a acid problem in my body because I'm basically my dad made breakfast for me, and because my stomach has always been really acidic, the orange juice triggered off a reaction, and I just had to go to the bathroom and just started throwing up acid basically. So yeah, we've had look at that. I mean, we both managed to not do it like in front of people and in areas that were convenient because mine was in the bathroom.
Yeah, like mine was completely in the
We're so
completely in
considerate.
the trash can. I barely made it to the trash can. Like I was
It was
booking
close.
it, bitch.
Close.
So Errol also looked at all the ticketing records, and we
Okay.
found out that Otto bought multiple tickets. Like every plane going to London, he bought from Logan, bought a ticket on.
That's suspicious.
JB also remembers Otto hating smoking.
Why was he in the smoking section then?
Probably because he stole it. Leon and Otto, JB remembers, passed each other. And if he was
Yeah.
like one of those cabaret performers, he could have stolen it.
Because, that's a thing that people do in cabaret acts is steal stuff.
Steal stuff, sleight of hand. Look, it's my toes. Lick them.
Ew.
Someone doesn't have a foot fetish.
No.
Yeah. God, I am still bothered by Caw. That performance, I still have thoughts about it. The Cirque du Soleil show I went to that had the people in the
Yes.
ugly feet.
Yes.
Ugh. Pew pew pew, 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 pew. Sorry.
So I'm giggling to myself how
had a
off the rails that
flashback,
went.
girl. You don't
You literally-
understand.
You just had a moment.
We were on
Like,
the front row. Like, I first of all do not like to be that close in a theater anyway, because I don't think you can see everything, right?
no, you can't.
Because
It's true.
we were like this. But
Oh my God.
as they were walking by, and they run right in front of you too.
Yes.
As they were walking by, like, and right up in front of you, that just their feet thing, these weird. Ugh.
As a person who's seen many Cirque du Soleil shows, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, Errol decides to go through Otto's bag.
Oh, but I thought he already went through it before.
He did, but he opens up everything and he sees some shaving cream. JB
Okay.
remembers he used an electric razor.
Oh,
And he unscrews the bottom of it. And what's inside? Dino eggs.
but they were looking for diamonds.
Did you even get the joke?
I did. I just wanted to shit on
That's
it.
a Jurassic Park joke. That's Jurassic Park.
I just wanted to shit on it. That's all.
Newman.
I just
Newman.
wanted to shit on
Newman. There we go. So they find the diamonds, and it's confirmed that is the necklace,
the real thing.
the real thing. Errol puts it in his pocket for evidence, and he says, "Otto, do you have anything to say?" "Yes, I stole the diamonds. Yes, I killed him."
Whisper, 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 whisper. He's still.
So we're landing. The plane is landing.
Okay.
The plane is
Okay.
landing. And
End of show, right? This is the end of the episode, right?
JB's over at the phone. JB's
What?
over at the phone. It's like, Scotland Yard. Yes, I need you to be there. Yes, okay. And like the
That's just
steward,
weird.
the flight attendant is trying to get her seated, and she's like, hold on. So she's talking. Finally, she sits down with her MasterCard. Don't know if you saw her MasterCard.
I feel the same way right now because you normally at this point would have sang the song that says it's the end of the
You're
episode.
right. So we're at Heathrow.
Okay.
Errol comes in. Heathrow security stops him and brings him
Yeah.
upstairs. And there's Scotland Yard, and JB's there.
What?
And she's like, Errol, you probably worked 25 years at Scotland Yard. Were never appreciated. So you decide to steal. And, Otto had no reason to commit the murder. He, in fact, would not have committed the murder because he was stealing. And that's it. And then he would have admitted anything. So you would take him into custody and hand him the necklace. And while I would have been waiting at the restaurant, you would have been off to parts unknown.
Oh no.
I know. And then Errol
Is that the end of the episode?
salutes her and goes, no. So we're now pre-customs.
What? You still haven't sang the song yet. I'm so confused.
The couple comes through.
They
Couple
did
comes
it.
through. And she's like, hey, y'all, you can go to France. You can take a quick flight to France, and they will be okay with your dog.
Oh,
So,
they
like,
don't have to go back home.
Thank you. Maybe she'll meet a poodle. Or he'll meet a poodle.
Now it's the end of the episode.
Well,
That was
Sonny's here.
Oh, this is infuriating. What's happening now?
My dear, you killed him.
What?
You got him addicted to tranquilizers, you slipped him something, and you killed him. And you planted the necklace in the cruise bags, and you were very, surprised when it came back fake. I don't look. He was using me. He decided to sleep his way to the top, and he was sleeping with a board member to become a vice president in the daddy's company, and he meant nothing to me. He meant nothing. He was a nobody. Well, Mr. Global's here.
Oh, wow.
And JB tells him that the script was good and sophisticated. Excuse me, sir, do you have anything to declare? Yes, this is a dud. Do-do, do-do-do, Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy this episode?
I did. It had so many twists and turns.
It did. It was fun at the end.
I thought you were going to end it like three acts ago.
3, 4, 20 minutes ago. Me too.
Wow.
Me too. But here we are. We're still persevering. Hey, Maim, why don't you tell our dear listeners where they can find you?
Hello, dear listeners. It is I, Auntie Maim, your favorite relation. You can find me on social media at Auntie Maims with an S. You can find me hosting the amazing Colossal Karaoke Show every Thursday night at Killy Rydell on South Beach. That's in Miami. And you can find me performing.
I
don't know. There might be other South Beaches. I don't know. I know there's a South Beach also in Houston, actually. There's Houston South Beach as well. You can find me, I know exactly right. You can find me performing with the Villain Theater, an improv and comedy theater located in Miami, and more about them at villaintheater.com. And lastly, you can find me commenting on the It's Happening Out network, which is located anywhere you search for It's Happening Out on your socials. And also you can watch us on YouTube. So how about you, Mims?
Hey, y'all. I'm the Divine Miss Mims. You can find me online at Divine Miss Mims. I have a YouTube and a Twitter and a, don't go to Twitter, Threads and a TikTok and all these other things. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have Patreon?
Stop.
That's right, dear listener. You go to patreon.com. Mims and Maim, you can throw us some money. Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Did you know that we have another podcast?
Stop.
It's called Baking Sugar. It's a Design Women podcast. Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Did you know that we have merchandise?
What?
That's right. You go to mimsmaim.com. You can buy something. Hey, Maim, do you know what I love?
5-star reviews.
That's right, dear listeners. 5-star reviews. They really help us be seen, and we love to be seen. Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Did you know that you can talk to us?
Stop it.
That's right, dear listeners. You can go to mimsandmaim@gmail.com or send us a text at 704-380-0618. I just want to say thank you to our dear listeners who have been sending us some lovely supportive messages.
We love you.
We love you. We hear you. We see you. We thank you.
Yes. Literally all of those things.
They make us want to continue doing this. It's definitely not our friendship.
We hate each other a lot.
We do. That's until we get drinking at the Eagle, Florida. What?
Oh, jeez.
I wonder if.
That's gonna be fun.
I wonder if that big old piece of meat's gonna be back.
Big old piece of meat.
Why don't you say goodnight, babe?
Good night, Maim.
Bye, y'all.